Hello, everybody. I thought I'd go live. I'm trying to figure out my camera. No, if I do it that way, it's not going to work. No. For some reason, my connection is a little bit off. Anyway, I did want to show my my other journal, how pretty it is. I was just noticing how pretty it looks. So there's gold and it's just really pretty. I like this. But anyway, so the point of this live is to talk about romancing the self and having a relationship with yourself, and you're having it between the relationship between your masculine and your feminine, and that is how you optimize and strategically have that relationship, as if you identify your masculine energy and identify your feminine energy, and then you play each role, and you go back and forth between the two roles and the two energies, and in doing so, you're using that polarity dynamic to develop your masculine and develop your feminine at the same time, mutually, through the roles and through that relationship. And what it also does is it helps you to develop a fluency between switching to your masculine when that energy is needed to overcome challenges, to create things and take action, and those types of behaviors that tend to be masculine. And you can switch over to your feminine when you need to lean back, receive, and take the masculine energy and transmute it and magnify it through the feminine by receiving from your own masculine. Now, either men and women can have this relationship, of course, and depending on the body you happen to be in, your results are going to, you have more fluency and weight with the side, that the body that you have physically that you're in. So that does come into play, but you can do whatever you want, because of course we're all divine beings, and we're in this experience playing with the duality that this reality presents to us. And so you really can do whatever you want. Now, something that I learned from Shira Seven's book, it is a a plug for her book because I think while it's concise, it's not extensive, but what is in here is very powerful. Um, so don't let the size fool you. It is very powerful what's in here, and I love that she doesn't waste your time and gets straight to the point and gives you critical tools to do what you need to do. So in here it talks about how the dark energy is the primordial substrate for creation. Like if you are familiar with the Bible text, uh, in the beginning, there was darkness, and that basically shows you that in the beginning, the divine that created this reality, whose creation this is, started from the substrate of darkness. And if you look at that, and the Bible gives us that tool for a reason. And so Shira is giving that back to us by pointing that out. I thought that was really brilliant. So and honestly, I kind of want her to come out with a little bit more and go into depth about it, because it's an infinitely deep topic, and it could be expounded on more forever. So but anyway, just having that clue is gonna help with where you want to start with developing your relationship between your masculine and your feminine. So if you think of it, if you're coming from the dark energy side of things, then you're going to empower yourself to do things and to overcome any kinds of limitations that this reality may present and present as rules and part of the structure. So if you're coming from the dark energy side and you use it as a focal point as you're going back and forth between your masculine and feminine, you're going to optimize your capabilities in each energy point. So anyway, okay, so how do you do it? I feel like it sounds simple, but this is something that I do a lot of inner work. I enjoy having a relationship with myself, and so I cultivate it constantly. And one thing that I have found to be very powerful is to think of it in terms of romance. And I don't know, I haven't heard very many people look at it from that perspective, or if anybody, I don't know, but you really want to empower yourself and empower the relationship you have between you and you by thinking of it as real romance. And if you are a woman, it is highly empowering to be the man that you desire. And it's very, it really is empowering. And you're going to, what's going to happen, or what happened for me anyway, was that you start to acknowledge the masculine energy that you've always been using, that you have not been appreciating, within your that you have been exercising within yourself. You have not been giving yourself, your own inner man, the appreciation he deserves. Okay, because he is there, and it is an energy that you've been using. And so when you solidify the existence of your inner man, if you're a woman, you create a focal point for you to focus your attention on and appreciate and give that appreciation to that man. So a lot of times when women are in their masculine, they want appreciation, which really isn't a feminine desire. It's actually a masculine desire, and you have it because you're in your masculine and you've been operating in your masculine and not getting appreciation. So the best way to relieve yourself of that and to get what you want is to is to identify that you do have this man and to appreciate the things that he does for you. Okay, so that's one. And then just identifying yourself as your feminine, and have a conversation between your man and your woman, and you'll go back and forth between the two, and you will respond from either side as you fluctuate between those two energies. Okay, and it'll start to happen very naturally. Once you identify these two identities, you will go back and forth between the two, and you will have an intimate relationship with yourself. This is a really good place to start in just doing that. Okay. Let's see, what else? I think that's a good place. I don't know if I want to stop there. I'm at 13 minutes. I guess I could stop there, but let me check my notes and see if there's anything else I want to bring up about that. Romancing the self. Okay, so a little bit more on this. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more practical. So if my explanation thus far has been a little bit esoteric, I think this will help in focusing on actual things that you can actually do that are a little bit more physical. So you have your man, you have your woman, and your man is going to chase your woman. Okay. Your man is really great because he knows exactly what your woman likes, right? He knows that she likes bubble baths with certain kinds of scents and essential oils in the bath, for example. Okay. And so you can check in with your relationship and you can say, okay, as my man, I'm concerned about my woman. Let me see how she feels. Ooh, she's tired. Ooh, I think I worked really hard today, drug her along with me, and she's really tired. Hey, sweetie, and you'll talk to her just like that directly because she's right there. You're right there and you're right there. Okay, you're you and you. So you'll say, "Hey, darling," and you want to be romantic. What does he want to call her? "Hey, darling, um, I'm really sorry I drug you along all day and I didn't realize you were getting so tired. I can see you're really tired right now. What I want to get, I think you should take a really hot bubble bath. I think that's gonna um, help you out physically and get you a little bit some relaxation and what you need and get you in the bed early tonight. So what do you say to me going and drawing you a nice hot bath? I'm going to put that special oil in that you like. I love how that makes your skin look. What do you think about that? You think that how do you feel? How do you feel about doing that tonight? And then your feminine will have the opportunity to respond, and you probably will respond, and you'll think to yourself, that's a good question. A bubble bath? Boy, yeah, you know what? I can see myself in the bubble bath right now, and I think that would be really nice. I think that's a great idea, and I would appreciate you doing that for me. Um, we did a lot today. Um, I feel like we're both tired, and I feel a little bit scared that um, maybe that's too much. What do you think? I think I can handle it. I think I can handle it. I think I can get you that bath. And I think that the benefits of the bath will outweigh any additional um, exertion. I really want to do that for you. Okay, I would really appreciate it. And I appreciate you putting forth so much energy to make sure that I'm okay. And let's do it. All right, let's go in there and do it. Okay, so that's an example of some dialogue that you'll have between the two. Okay, and you're going to see, I mean, maybe it sounds silly, I don't know, but going through that exercise with yourself and having that relationship with yourself will really help you to identify the fluctuations in your energy, whether you're using your masculine and whether you're using your feminine, and when it's appropriate for your masculine to step up and when it's appropriate for your feminine to lean back or to step up and maybe say something and maybe say like, hey, you know what? I know you're raring to go and you want to do all this stuff, but I am tired. Okay. I appreciate everything you've done so far, but I can't go any further. I need to rest. What do you think we should do? Okay. Well, I think that we should get home early, and I think, you need to eat, so I'm gonna make you something really nice to eat. I'll be really quick. You can eat that and get to bed, etc. Okay. Now, you can get as romantic as you want. You can get as sexy as you want. Um, you can give yourself compliments. Um, you can be sexual with yourself. All of these things. And you'll find that a lot of the sense of wanting and the desires and things like that that you have had, you can relieve those things within yourself, and you start to become a really powerful person. Okay. So I think that's good for now, but I just wanted to I've I've been feeling the energy that this message kind of needed to get out, and I wanted to share this because I think it's really powerful, and I think that if more people did this work with themselves, it would empower them greatly. And of course, there's far more work to do. Things can get deeper, and so I just also wanted to demonstrate some of the things that I do with my clients, which is to help you have the words and the dialogue that you need to have between the two. If you're unsure of who's the masculine, who's the feminine, if I'm doing this and that, and what if I say this and what if I say that? So it's kind of like, counseling between the two. It's like a relationship coach within yourself. And you're doing inner work, and this is a really difficult exploration. So sometimes having a guide to help you is good. So if you ever want to contact me to work further or whatever in this area, you can just leave something in the comments, or if you want me to go over another topic or go further or have questions or whatever, just leave them in the comments. Okay, well, thank you so much. If you did view this or whatever, wonderful. Thanks for stopping by. I have a bunch of links in my description, or I eventually will update my description to have my links to my Financial IQ Challenge, which helps support me. So I do appreciate anybody who clicks on my link and goes to Rick the Wealth Coach's Financial IQ Challenge. I highly recommend it. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. It's helped me immensely. Also, I am starting a new business. I have always been into alternative energy devices for healing. And so I'm going to put my website, Tesla Health Tech, in the description. So if anybody is familiar with or interested in alternative devices for healing, check out my website and pick something up. I will probably do another video, of course, on that specifically and go into the products and what they do and the technology behind it. But if you want to check out the website, you can do that now. And that is it. Thank you for stopping by, and everybody take care. Bye.